Okay, you're welcome to the next video. Starting the forex trade by knowing the basic things of forex is essential. Even though you opt to start forex trading from home, it's also essential that you have very good knowledge about forex trading. Some of the terminologies you need to know is the one called quotes. In forex, currencies are always quoted in pairs. You have the euro, the United States dollar, Canadian dollar, United States dollar here. It is known as the quote, that's this, and the currency on the left side of the flash is the base currency. This is the base, this is the base, and the one on the right side is known as the quote currency. So the base, this is the quote currency, and then the base currency. The pip is the basic unit of measurement in forex. The higher your pips, the more profit you make. The forex trader should know about pip, as it is the basic unit of measurement in trading session. And if the value of the euro United States dollar moves from this value 1.2229 to 1.2230, the rising of 0.001 value is regarded as 1 pip. Now let's see what the bid means. The bid is the price which is best for the broker to buy the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. So you buy the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. The ask price is the best available price to sell the base currency in the market. And in other words, you make an exchange for the quote currency. And so ask price is also known as the offer price. As you can see here, the euros, United States dollar. And so in this case, you can sell the euro for 1.04457 as the price. Now the spread here represents your event for value with the broker. That is the amount or the kind of the spread is simply like the commission you will pay for that transaction. Now, there is very little commission. It doesn't affect your profit at all. And also here you see this is on this other side, which is the quote currency. And here you can buy the euro as you sell the United States dollar. And here you can sell the euro for 1.0557. So it's simple. Anytime you are buying, you are dealing with the euro. When you are selling, you are dealing with what? The US dollar, because this case euro is the base currency and the quote currency the United States dollar. It's as simple as that. Don't worry, during the course of the training you'll get to know more about it. Another typical diagram is here. Long means buy, short means sell. Buy when you expect the price will go up. You sell when you expect the price will go down. Now listen. For example, let's say there's something called United States dollar, Nigerian naira. Good. Now, when I feel that the United States dollar is going to appreciate against the Nigerian naira, what I simply need to do is buy the dollar quickly at a particular time and then hold on in the market. When I see that the price of the dollar has gone up as against the naira, and then I will buy. I will take my profit here. Look at where I bought it at this point, maybe 360 naira. And by the time it became 340 naira, like as it was one time at 450, I will now do what? I will sell it. So I enter here by buying, I close the market here, and I take my profit. I put my stop loss here in case things go wrong and it didn't appreciate, rather the dollar depreciated against the naira. Well, I wonder when that will happen anyway. And it depreciated against the naira. I put a stop loss so that I don't lose in the market. The same thing happens with the short sale. Stop loss, entry price, take profit. I know that the naira, you understand me, is going to appreciate against the dollar. Vice versa about this that I explained here. I'll quickly go and buy the naira. Do you understand? And when I buy the naira, I will keep it for some time. By the time the naira then appreciates better than the dollar, what will I do? I will sell the dollar and get my profit in naira. It's as simple as that. Once you know that the naira is going to be better, you quickly sell out all your dollars and then get the profit, and then that is that. You also have long. When the buyer waits to see the rise in price of the base currency, he would buy it when the price starts to rise. The buying of the base currency to sell it for still a higher price is known as going long. You buy it to sell it at a higher price. Selling the base currency when the price starts to fall, in view of buying it at a lower price, is known as going short. So you can see, selling the base currency when the price starts to fall, and knowing fully well that you can buy it at a lower price, is known as going short. It's very simple. You wait and watch. When you see that the dollar is crashing, and then the dollar comes down to 300 naira, like in the Nigerian dollar exchange, you quickly go and buy the dollar, knowing fully well that after the whole hula baloo, the naira will also depreciate, and then the dollar will return back to a higher price. At that time, I will decide to, buy, and then that's how you make your money. So you buy the dollar at a cheaper price, and then you sell it at a higher price. It's as simple as that. Lot donates the size of the unit in which currency traders, currency trading occurs in forex. The standard size is 100,000 units, just like a package, like you have dozen. And for the convenience of trading, you have mini, micro, nano lots are available. Margin is also another language. You set aside a minimum amount as a deposit with the broker, known as a margin. It varies with the currency pair. You choose its price and then the lot size. Margin is simple. It's just like, I deposit this with you, please keep it for me. I'll be taking from there to make trade, and then the profit comes back. It's like the bank. They just keep it for you. The broker keeps the money for you. How about the leverage? It's a facility offered by the broker to trade the position of a larger amount with the certain amount taken as margin. It helps the trader to take risk if he's sure about the profit and wants to take position. It's like the bank helping you. We know the money you have is not enough. We'll give you a leverage, you understand? And so that doubles your money or triples your money, sometimes 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. And when you go into the market, if you are sure of what you're doing and you make profit, the bank takes back its natural, what was given to you in the first place. And you take the whole profit, the bank takes nothing from it. The safeguards you have to know about market order include spending order, sell stop, buy stop, sell limit, buy limit, stop loss, and take profit. These are the things you learn when you go for the full scale learning of the forex trade. These are different styles with which you can buy and you can sell. These are all real safeguards, and when you use them properly, they will guard you like airbags, and they open up in milliseconds in case there's an accident, to cushion you from having a dangerous effect. And so, though a lot of national and international factors affect price movements in the forex market, and a lot of analysis and tools are available to guide you as well, the continuous and unexpected movements are the nature of the electrifying forex market, and they make profits by knowing the market is the real game. Tons of materials and guides are available, and it is perfectly all right to start forex trading from your home. You may use the free materials or the paid tutor services to acquire the basic knowledge. It will help you to start forex trading from home. An example of a paid tutor is the one I run. It is titled Forex Training by Henry on Facebook page. It's a forex academy that is dedicated to unravel the world of forex trading to my clients. And by the grace of God, I've had over 70-80 clients at different times. And it's a program that is 3 weeks, and so far so good. It's a 3 weeks program with all fully online, and also there's a one-on-one session at the last day at a fixed time after the program, where we'll meet one-on-one, and there I dish out my specific strategy with which I make my money. Honestly, forex trading has been a blessing, and I thank God that I came across this wonderful tool. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.